My next question to you is, Stalin in a very recent, the Reformation wedding as they call it, which is not done the Vedic way, it is done the Reformation way as they put it. So now he also calls it as a Tamil Kalyanam, Tamil Vali Kalyanam and all that. What he has said in that, there is one Sundar who has been a party man all along his life, and his son got married, his name is Vetri Selvan, who also occupies a post in the DMK youth wing.
இது கூட வாரிசு என்று சொல்வார்கள். எங்களுக்கு வாரிசு இருக்கிறது, அதனால் கம்பீரமாக வாரிசு என்று நாங்கள் சொல்லுகிறோம்.
When he came to address the couple, the marriage was of course done the Reformation way, with no native Vedic chants or anything, with Stalin trying to steal the show. He went on to say, he talked about the dynasty, the importance of dynastical power and having the dynastical power with them now. He said, why are we able to rule so well? He calls the previous tenure, first six of the previous 10 years, he calls him as the worst period, and the last 4 years when Edapadi took over the reins, he calls them as a disaster period. And he says that it is only now, ever since DMK came to power, that Tamilnadu is seeing better days and better things, whatever he calls it. Now he says he is extremely proud and happy right from Kalaignar days that this Varisu or the dynastical power, like from his father, the dynasty came over to him. From him, it is going to get passed on to Udayanidhi Stalin. Likewise, Sundar, who has been in the party and who has seen the development of the party, and his son now holding a post, and he is very happy that the dynastical power, the dynastical next power and the power is invested in them. He says that he is very happy that it is a dynastical power is existing in the party. And he also says, Anna was the one who in 1967, after he became the chief minister, he was the one to have brought this Reformation wedding. So he recollected Anna and also said that Anna would also be very happy that if he sees that such dynastical powers are bestowed at the party. What is your say on this?
See, Stalin says that that was the what is the disaster period. During the time
first 6 months were worst period. Afterward, this one was a disaster period.
Which was ruled by Jayalalitha was a worst period, and the 4 years which was ruled by Edapadi was a disaster period.
Yes.
To tell the fact, this is the disaster period which we have been facing. And 2006 to 2011, the dynastic rule had started when Stalin was made as the deputy chief minister. That was the worst period because the entire Tamilnadu was an utter dark. There was complete electricity failure. Everything was not normal in 2006 and 2011 when Stalin was made as the deputy chief minister. Now there is an attempt by Stalin to bring out Udayanidhi Stalin into the cabinet. Another dynastic rule had started.
Yes.
And Stalin has been proudly declaring that we have got the heirs. I have got the son and the daughter. So I have got the heirs here. So I have been very proud to say that my dynasty has been ruling the state. And you take example of the history of the Tamilnadu. Right from the beginning, Gandhi had got his own son. He did not involve him in politics. Rajaji had got a son called Narasimhan, I think his name was. He had not involved in politics because they have judged him. So our son will not be fit for politics. This is the decision taken by them. After that, Kamarajar had become the chief minister. He was a bachelor. So he didn't have a family.
Yes.
He didn't bring the dynasty rule. And Annadurai, he had got some foster son. Gaudaman was his name. He had got a foster son. He didn't make any attempt to bring the dynasty rule. After that, MJR had come to power. after Karunanidhi had become the chief minister, MGR had come to power.
Yes.
MGR had got, MGR's brother has got 7 to 8 sons. And MGR did not bring him into politics. Rather, MGR was giving an announcement to the public that don't make any contact with my brother's son. They are not good. They have been collecting the money. I am not responsible if you give any money to them. And I will not entertain my family in the administration. This is what MGR had declared, disowning his own brother's sons. And MGR has also got a foster son namely Appu. He did not involve them in politics. Fortunately, even Jayalalitha had got a brother's son and daughter. Deepa was there. And she didn't allow them to enter into the politics. So it was only the DMK who has been involving in this dynastic rule. And what I am telling is that dynastic rule can be accepted. Even you take example of Nehru. Nehru has got a daughter called Indira Gandhi. He had involved her in politics.
Yes.
But she did many good things to the India. She won Indo-Pakistan war. She made a revolution in food production in India, agricultural production, and whatever in defense area she made very good protection, because Nehru had miserably failed.
Yes.
During Indo-China war. Our military was so weak, and Indira had reconstructed everything. And Indira's dynastic rule everybody had accepted because she was very much talented. But at the same time, Indira had got a son called Sanjay Gandhi. And he had involved in so many excesses during emergency period. That dynastic rule was not accepted by the people of India, and he had died in an accident.
Yes.
Even Rajiv Gandhi was not a successful politician. Even though he had come under dynastic rule, he had not made any success, because one term he was there. After that, during Sri Lanka and LTTE, bad war and everything, he had made so many idiotic decisions, and he had also miserably failed. He was killed. So we can accept people even if it is a dynastic rule. If the person is talented, if the person is interested in public welfare, we can very much accept even if it is a dynastic rule. But here, in the case of DMK, we should think that whether these people are talented. You take example of Stalin. His education is not, only he has got minimum education. He can't even speak in English. He can't even speak in Hindi. And he is not, we cannot accept that he is a talented chief minister. In this case, how can we accept him as a chief minister simply because he was the son of the Karunanidhi? How can we accept? Of course, your DMK cadres can accept. You can make him as the president of the DMK party. But we cannot accept him as the chief minister of the Tamilnadu. In this case, we cannot accept the dynastic rule. And whatever you take example of all the family members of Karunanidhi who were in politics. M.K. Alagiri was in politics. But he was involved in a murder case in T. Krishnan. Tavana Krishnan, T. Krishnan murder. He was the first accused. And there was an attack in Dinagaran office at Madurai, in which 3 persons were killed. He was involved in the case that fire had broken down. His cadres had involved in that atrocities. So he was also a hero of Karunanidhi. And had he done any good to the people of Tamilnadu? He was made as the chief minister of, cabinet minister of the Indian government. And he didn't even attend any meeting at all. He will be here only. And so Manmohan Singh was making so many objections to Karunanidhi. What is this? He is not coming, he is not attending. In spite of that, he was made as the cabinet minister. He did no good to the department in which he was posted. And after that, Kanimozhi, you take example of Kanimozhi, it is only a dynastic. She has also come under dynastic rule. She was involved in 1,76,000 crore of rupees scam, and she was sent to Tihar jail. And you take example of Dayanidhi Maharaj, he was the cousin of Karunanidhi. And what had happened? He was the son of the cousin of Karunanidhi. What had happened? He was involved in BSNL scam, and he was involved in Aircel scam. Cases are pending against him.
Yes.
These people have come as a dynastic rule, but did they do any good to the people of Tamil Nadu? They are involved in so much of corruption and everything. So dynastic rule can be accepted only if the person is talented, And if the person is so interested in public welfare, like Indira Gandhi, as far as India is concerned, the only dynastic rule which is very successful is Indira Gandhi becoming the Prime Minister. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, these people do not have any qualification. You take example of Udayanidhi Stalin, what he has been doing. So many heroines have given complaint against him, sexual harassment complaint. Andrea, there is a famous heroine Andrea. She had given sexual harassment complaint against him. Sri Reddy, and
Yes.
she had given sexual harassment complaint against him. What he has been doing now? He is doing business in his Kollywood industry, and he has been buying all the films, and he has been making the money. He had spoiled the chances of all the distributors. All the distributors had left Kollywood simply because of him. So he is also not talented, and simply because he is the son of Stalin, does Stalin want him to be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? What about Sabarisan? Is he talented? Has he got very good education, or is he, what is his achievement? Simply because he happens to be the son-in-law of Stalin, they want him to be given a good post. So this should not, Stalin cannot proudly say that, I have got heirs, I have got sons, and I will do dynastical. The people will not accept, simply because you have got huge sums of money. You cannot imagine and dream that these people who in future will become the Chief Minister, because this is the people who is going to vote, who is going to select, who is going to elect the representative. Definitely, I think this will not happen. Let us pray God that the dynastic rule should fail in Tamil Nadu, because these persons, these legal heads of the Stalin and other Karunanidhi, they are not good people. They do not have conscience. They are involved in so much of corruption, and their background record is not good. So let us say, pray God that, as Stalin proudly says, this should not happen in Tamil Nadu.
But don't you see this as a rebuttal to whatever R.S. Bharti has said? R.S. Bharti just said that he's been out sidelined and he has not been given the importance. Not only him, probably there are many other people who have not been given the due recognition in the party. Don't you see this as a rebuttal to whatever he has said? Stalin's this reply?
No, Stalin doesn't bother about these people. That R.S. Bharti, no, he is not a powerful leader. Just he will ignore all these people.
Probably he is just there to shoot off loose cannons as and when the party.
Because proudly he has been, because in a marriage of a function he has been talking like this, and he has got, because Stalin has come to realize that the opposition in Tamil Nadu has been weakened so much, and nobody can be in DMK, and their money power, has been, they have gone to what is that, very high level of looting. Nobody is questioning, including BJP government. They are not doing anything against them. So he has got the hope that we have got money power, and the opposition parties have become so weak. So naturally, whoever we appoint, they will become the Chief Minister. We will appoint our own son, or our own son-in-law. That is the fate of Tamil Nadu. That has been the imagination of Stalin. But the God will think in a different way.
God has his own designs.
The divine power will decide the destiny of Tamil Nadu, not that of Stalin. So something will happen.
In a most recent event also, I would like to include this. In the most recent happening, normally such an event will expect A. Raja to be in the forefront and doing all the, heading the party program or whatever. And it was also found that some other person was asked to come and talk, and A. Raja had been clearly sidelined, because he also was talking like R.S. Bharti, letting loose cannons now and then. So slowly I think the other people are put in their place and giving way, or you can see emerging people, probably they are giving money to gain that importance within the party. This can be said, isn't it?
But Rasa may be a very big leader for public. They may see him as a very big leader. But as far as DMK is concerned, they are all just like slaves for them. and you can see the way in which they have been behaving when the Stalin is coming to the dais or to any function, and they will be greeting with folded hands, they will be touching the feet, and they will not bother to all these people, to Stalin. And they know about these people very well, because when election is coming for parliamentary election is coming very
Yes.
near. So these people will
2024.
be bothering about the what is that, getting ticket from Nilgiris, and R.S. Bharati will be bothering about getting, at least if he makes such hue and cry, and we will be getting some Rajya Sabha seat. This is how. If they do not get any seat, they will be simply keeping quiet. Nobody will agitate, because they have been brought up in such a way, and always they will be, what is that, they will be playing them, they will be playing the leaders, with the hope that they will be getting some assignment in future.
In future.
So this is the culture of the DMK. But let us see, because nobody can make any protest, because there is no strong second-hand leader who can make any protest, because Jayalalitha has kept the party only in such a way, and there was no second rung of leaders in ADMK.
In ADMK.
Just like that in DMK also there is no second rung of leaders, and except Durai Murugan, Durai Murugan is very much senior to Stalin, and he is very much sick and he cannot involve in active politics. So the family domination of Stalin will be there, and he will make the decisions. He will have the dream of making his own son as the chief minister.
Chief Minister.
But definitely I am telling that Udayanithi Stalin cannot become the chief minister, and even if he becomes the chief minister, he cannot prolong, because he doesn't have any talent. Of course, he may do some business in Kollywood, but that is not the same in politics. In politics, it needs a different talent. Definitely, these people will disappear very shortly. We are going to see, because they are involved in so many anti-social activities. For that, they should reap the consequences. Very soon it will happen. This family will go out of politics. DMK, even the party of DMK, it is a party with full of anti-social elements. It is a party with full of rowdies. It is a party with full of atheists. It will not prolong very long. That prolonging for 70 years itself is because it goes against the ethics. And I have the feeling that whether God is there or not, because these atheists have been ruling the country for such and so many years.
Yes.
That should not have happened. Anyhow, it has happened. We should feel it as our karma. And definitely this Kaligalam and definitely will go away very shortly. At that point of time, these people will go nowhere.
And I really hope the people will realize and wake up to the fact, having chosen DMK to rule us for how many years now, instead of 5 years, I really hope something happens.